Shalom, all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai, Bahasham Racha Kwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone, and salutations to all you sincere Akiam. It's your brother back again with another video. And what I want to go into, okay, is to be ye more of a doer, okay, or be a doer as much as a hearer. So this is the book of James 1 verse 22. But be ye doers of the word and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves. So what I'm going to do is I want to get the Greek blue letter concordance for this word do, and the word here is poietes.
Strong's G 4163. Poietes. Poietes.
Poietes, okay, strong G4163, and it reads a maker, a producer, author, a doer, performer, one who obeys or fulfills the law, a poet, okay. And of course, the word that we're focusing on is the second definition, a doer, a performer, one who obeys or fulfills the law, okay? So it's not just knowing that you're a Hebrew Israelite. It's not just, oh, you keep the laws, you keep the Sabbath, quote unquote, because there are some people that will say that, oh, well, I keep the Sabbath, but their Sabbath is Saturday sundown to Sunday sundown, which is going off, okay? It's not just doing the law, but fulfilling the law, okay? Because because you have Jake out there that will say, oh, as long as you keep the law, it's all okay. Anti-camp, anti-prophet, they want to go out and do the work and go out to the highways and byways and preach the word, okay? There's also fulfilling the law, fulfilling the prophecies that are written up in the scriptures concerning the elect. And we know what the scriptures say about what the elect will be doing, okay? Second, the book of Baruch, to be praising the Most High, exalting His name before the heathen, okay, and before all the nations wherein they were scattered. Now, let's continue on. James 1 verse 23. For if any man be a hearer of the word and not a doer, he is like unto a man beholding his natural face in a glass, okay? Because just hearing the word isn't enough. Everybody has heard this word, okay? Jake is walking around, every weekend, okay? Different cities out here, Babylon the Great, so on and so forth. Hearing the men of the Lord on the highways and byways. Hearing, Jake is tuning into the videos, okay? The heathen are tuning into the videos and watching, hearing the men of the Lord. Hearing the word is not enough. You must also be a doer, as it is written, faith without works is dead. Okay, show me faith, and I will show you my faith through my works, okay? That's right, because when the app can see the videos popping up, when the app can see the cam videos, even if it's not that long, all right, which of course that's my bad, okay, I'm trying to build up to longer videos, but even if the videos aren't that long, even they see the cam videos, they see me go out there for an hour, okay, they see the sit down videos, they know that this man truly believes, okay, this brother right here truly believes in the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahushai because he's doing the work, okay. That's exactly what this is going into. So if you just hear the word and you don't do it, okay, it's comparing you to what? A man looking at his face in a mirror, okay? So this is the book of James 1 verse 24. For he beholdeth himself and goeth his way, and straightway forgetteth what manner of man he was. But whoso looketh into the perfect law of liberty and continueth therein, he be not a forgetful hearer, but a doer of the work, this man shall be blessed in his deed. And that's basically what this is going into. By not practicing what you have heard. And this is even in the world as well. If you learn something and you don't practice what you have learned, you will eventually forget it. So eventually, leave your memory, okay? But by doing the word, by hearing and then doing what you heard, applying the word that you heard, okay? That's how you increase your faith. That's how you increase your wisdom, knowledge, and understanding by doing the word, okay? It's not because this truth isn't just about hearing, okay? There's also as much doing as there is hearing, right? Even more doing than hearing, okay? You hear the word, you build yourself up in the truth, okay? You follow the laws, the statutes, and the commandments, and the spirit is on you. You go out there to the highways and byways as a man, okay? Let's just see this way, okay? I'm not going to sit here and say I don't endorse women, okay, teaching the scriptures, because you already know what the scriptures say, that it is not a woman's office to teach, okay, especially on the highways and byways, but rather it is for the men, okay. As a man, if the spirit is on you to become a teacher, there's no excuse that you should give, okay. And once you do it, okay, as the scriptures say, and let's get that. Once you do it, you must do it with diligence, nothing wavering. For he that wavereth is like the drop. Let me just get this first. 2 Peter 1 verse 10. Wherefore the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure. For if ye do these things, ye shall never fall. Okay? Let me get this as well. Because you have some men that they hear the word and they decide to do the word, but eventually, let's get this as well. This is the book of James 1 verse 6. But let him ask in faith, nothing wavering. For he that wavereth is like a wave of the sea, driven with the wind and tossed. And let me also do this. Do not disturb. So I'm not saying. And that's right, okay. But not, basically looking back, putting your hand on the plow and looking back, okay. You know, um, losing faith, okay, getting offended by this word and deciding to fall out, okay, or bugging out, or just losing your faith in this word and going back into the world, okay, because you have brothers in this truth, or rather, you have Israelites in this truth that had happened to, okay, where you had men that fell out the camp, okay, recently. This was a month ago, I believe, that you had the guy in Dallas, a brother in Dallas that just basically handed in his resignation, which of course through the spirit we already know that some shall depart from the faith, as the scriptures say. In the latter days, some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrine of devils, okay? And when you leave this truth, that's basically what happens, okay? Whether it's you leave because you bug out, or whether you just hand in your resignation, seducing spirits and doctrine of devil, because this is the 100% truth, the wisdom, the knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. So if anything should cause you to leave, it is a lie, okay? Once again, the seducing spirits and the doctrines of devils, okay? And we had a brother in the camp for that, but we're not, but we already know that those things shall happen, because that is what is written, okay? As a hearer of the word and a doer of the word, you understand these things. But okay, for the brothers that are still in this truth, okay, you already know how the scriptures go. As we hear the word, we must also be doing it as well, okay? As we hear what is written, we must also be doing it as well. We must rehearse the righteous acts. We must follow the laws, the statutes, and the commandments, okay? The laws and the prophecies and the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, okay? And let's get this as well. I believe that is reasonable service. Let's get this as well. Because there isn't really much to go into concerning this, okay? This is me preaching to the choir right now, because I believe that any brother that might stumble upon this video already knows all about this, okay? Just as much as you hear, you must do, okay? Or rather, you must do even more than you hear, okay? Constantly doing the work, okay? As the scripture says, that is because 2 Timothy, I believe that is 4 verse 1. Preach the word, be instant in season, out of season, reprove, rebuke, and exhort with all long suffering and doctrine. Romans 12 verse 1 now. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the Most High, Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai, that He present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto the Most High, Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai, which is your reasonable service. Okay, so that is the doing right there. Present your body as a living sacrifice, okay, and all the work, and do the will of the Most High. And as the scriptures say as well, let's get that as well. Ecclesiastes 12, because this is the whole duty of man. The book of Ecclesiastes 12 verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Most High, Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai, and keep His commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. Okay, to do, to hear the word of the Most High, how about Shimi Ashai, and to do them. And of course, when he's speaking about men, he's speaking of the men of Israel, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, the elect that are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, okay? And even more so, the elect of the nation of Israel, because I've already said that. So yeah, I'm going to end the video right here. I didn't really want to go too deep into it, just basically the terminology to put that spirit out there, put that vibration out there, to be doers as much as hearers, okay? Because this truth is not just and this truth isn't a book that you just you read it, that was a good book and you close. Okay, this truth, is a way of life. Okay, we always go into this. It's an action. Being in the truth is an action. Okay, it's a constant experience. Let me put it like that. Okay, you're not, you can't be on and out of, in and out of the truth. You always have to be in the truth. Always have to be in the temple. Doing the work, grinding and following the laws, the statutes, the commandments, and the prophecies of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. So with that, all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai, Ba'asham Racha Kodash, Wa Abad Babal, and through the Spirit, I hope you Akim and you are quite edified. Shalom.